Hi there, Aries. Thank you for joining me for your weekly forecast for week commencing the 20th of June. This week begins with two very big astrological occasions. We have the second of the blue moons in Sagittarius, the first having happened a month ago. And for you, that's very much about your energies around communication, how you interact with people. And ironically, with Mercury also in opposition with Saturn, as this week begins, running over from last week, there may be one burning subject which you're feeling very passionate about. And this may see you having some kind of tussle with someone who sees it very differently to you. But there is a background influence developing which is asking you to be a bit more conscious of the nuances of situations and really encouraging you not to take rather more strident positions. This is because Venus moved late last week into a very caring and nurturing part of your situation. She's joined by the Sun moving into Cancer on Tuesday. The two are not going to be side by side like they have been in recent weeks, but they are broadly in touch with each other enough, I feel, to still have a significance. And it's really for you about where you live, how you live, and who with. That's at the practical level. But at a more emotional level, it's how you feel inside of you, because that's where our real home is, inside of our feelings. And this is an opportunity for you to explore that side of yourself. So anything to do with security, the emotional dimension in your closest relationships or family ties, I do feel are going to come much more to the fore. So if you do find yourself really in much more of an intellectual tussle as this week begins, I think it needs to be guided by what's really right for you at a gut and heart level. By the end of this week, Venus is actually forging the most beautiful of links with Neptune, which is still cosseted away in the most isolated part of your scope. But it just points towards you really having the confidence to trust what your inner voice tells you around any subject at all. This particular link could see you being hugely compassionate to someone who's less fortunate, or it may suggest that you're going to understand and appreciate the benefits of particular ties. They may not be the most glamorous ones, but they are ones that are there for you, that provide that everyday support, and you can feel a real sense of closeness and intimacy to the people that fulfill those roles. But this is also a week when Uranus in your sign is at an obtuse angle with your ruler Mars. Mars is in an area which is very much to do with the passions of life, sex, possessions, money, jealousy, whereas Uranus in your sign is very much about independence in its very barest knuckle forms. So I do feel there's going to be some juggling this week between what you need to do for yourself and what is necessary for the benefit of everyone, and some compromises may be necessary within this. But it's going to be a fascinating week, but there is definitely a real change of dimension and of gear. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck and goodbye for now.